Hello. Welcome. My name is Dr. Calliope. I'm going to be performing your examination today. Would you mind just confirming your name and date of birth for me? Okay, thank you so much. Just give me a moment. Let me grab my clipboard here. Alright. Let's go ahead and get your name down. There we go. Wonderful. So it looks like today we have a cerebellar examination for you. Is there any particular reason that you wanted this examination? Yeah, just for funsies. I get that. Okay, well, I have a few questions for you before we begin and I explain the examination. Are you in any current pain or have any current illness? And any changes to your medical history that we have on file? Okay. And what about your family history? Good to hear. Okay. And any new allergies since we last saw you? Okay. And any changes to your medication list that we have on file? Good, good, good. Wonderful. So, cerebellar examination. Alright. So, I assume you are familiar with the cerebellum, right? Okay. Well, just a titch of a refresher. Okay. So, you have a few main parts of your brain, right? You have your main part, what we usually think of when we see the image of a brain. That's your cerebrum. And then you have your brainstem, which connects to your spinal cord, right? And then right in between those, so behind your brainstem and underneath your cerebrum, that's going to be your cerebellum. So the cerebellum is responsible for things like coordination and balance, a little bit of vision as well. So in this examination, we're going to be testing all of those in quite a few different ways, okay? Have any questions so far? Okay, good. So for this examination, I will need to touch you at certain parts. Is that okay with you? Do I have your consent for that? Okay, very good. So, I'm just going to step back a moment and I'm going to take a general look at you, okay? Very good. So when you came in, I noticed that your posture has been fairly good. You could have a little bit more of a straight back, but nothing out of the ordinary. And as you've been speaking to me, you've been having a normal set of speaking. Hasn't been any staccato speech or anything unusual. So I assume you haven't had any surgeries for your cerebellum, right? Do you mind if I just rifle through your hair a bit, just to check for any scars? Okay, thank you. So, I'm just gonna come in closer and just rifle through here. Oftentimes, if one would have surgery for the head, the brain rather, the scars from said surgery would be hidden by your hair. Okay, that's all looking good. Very good, okay. I feel that I'm quite pleased with that. So for your first test, I'm going to be testing your gait, okay? So I want you to just walk to the back of the room for me, okay? Good. When you get to the wall, I want you to turn around for me and walk from heel to toe. So when you walk, your toes will touch your heels and then you'll go back and forth like that. Okay, good. So your tandem gait looks very normal to me. Just going to note that right here. Then next we are going to perform Romberg's test. So I want you to stand in front of me, please, and I want you to have your feet together. Good, and your arms at your side. And if you can just close your eyes for me, and I'm just going to stand right over here so that if you fall, I will catch you. Okay. No swaying. Very good. So you can open your eyes. Very good. Now I'm going to have you speak a couple of odd phrases for me just to test your speech. So I want you to say for me, British Constitution. Okay? British Constitution. British Constitution. Good. Now can you say baby hippopotamus for me? Baby hippopotamus. Baby hippopotamus. Okay. British Constitution. Baby hippopotamus. Baby hippopotamus. British Constitution. Good. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going to do some vision tests. This is oftentimes one of the favorites of my patients. So firstly, I'm going to have you follow my fingers right here, and I want you to follow them with only your eyes. I want you to keep your head still. Follow with only your eyes, okay? Good. Good. Just follow my fingers. Follow my fingers. We're going to go up, down, my right, your left. Good. Now that one was just for funsies. So I observed no major nystagmus, maybe just a touch when we got to the outside borders of your vision, but that's fairly normal occurrence. So now we're going to test your saccades. So I'm going to hold my hand out to the side, and I want you to look at my hand and look at my nose. Hand, nose, hand, nose. Okay? I'm going to step back and I'll tell you where to look. Okay. Look at my hand, nose, hand, nose, hand, nose, hand, nose, hand, nose. Very good. My hand, my nose. Hand, nose. Hand, nose. Hand, nose. Hand, nose. Very good. Very good. Now I'm going to test your pursuits. I'm going to have you track my fingers back and forth using only your eyes and without moving your head, okay? Step back. Just follow my fingers back and forth. Okay, I'm going to speed up a bit. And slow down. Very good. Alright, that looks all normal. Very good. So now we're going to be doing some different tests regarding your upper limbs. So, to test coordination, I'm going to hold out my finger, and I want you to touch my finger and then touch your nose. So it would look something like this. Okay? You're going to do that as fast as you can, alright? Okay, so here's my finger. Go ahead and touch my finger and then touch your nose, okay? Back and forth as fast as you can. Very good. Now, if you could switch hands, so you're using your other hand, and touch my finger, and then touch your nose, back and forth, as fast as you can. Okay, very good. So for our next test, we are going to be testing the rebound phenomenon. So I'm going to have you have your arms outstretched, okay? And I'm going to have you close your eyes for me. I'm going to push down on your arms. I want you to resist me, okay? All right, go ahead and hold out your arms. Close your eyes. Good. Okay. Good. One more time. Very good. Okay, you can open your eyes. Okay, so we're going to do another coordination test. I'm going to have you put your left palm on top of your right palm like this. And then I want you to flip your hand so the back of your left hand is on your right palm. And I want you to just flip back and forth as fast as you can, okay? Can you do that for me? Okay. I'm just going to watch you do that for a little bit. Just go back and forth as fast as you can, okay? Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Very good. Now can you switch hands for me and do that same exercise? Back and forth and 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 back. Very good. Wonderful. So now I'm going to check the tone in your muscles and joints. I'm just going to grab onto your arms and I want you to completely relax them. Okay, just let me take all the weight and I'm just going to move everything around, okay? Okay, that looks good. And then here. Okay, very good. That looks great. Okay, so now I'm going to be testing your lower limbs. So I'm going to be testing the tone in your legs and rotating your legs around a little bit, and we'll do a couple more tests, okay? So I just want you to lay back for me. Good. So now I'm going to grab onto your leg, just relax it for me. Let me take the weight of it, okay? I'm just going to move that around. Okay, the other. Alrighty, very good. So just go ahead and keep your legs down here, and I'm going to pick up your knee very quickly. I want you to just let me do that, okay? Good. And the other. Good. Okay. So I'm going to test your knee-jerk reflex. You'll give me just one moment. I'm going to grab my reflex hammer and we will test that, okay? Good. All right, great. You're still here. Wonderful. So I've got my reflex hammer here, and of course the knee-jerk reflex. I'm going to just tap this on your knee, and your knee should kick up by itself, right? If all goes well. So I just want you to completely relax your legs. Okay, and the other. Very good. So now we're going to do one last coordination test. I want you to take the heel of your right leg, so the heel of your right foot, and place it on the knee of your left leg, okay? Yep. Put your right heel on your left knee. Good. And now I want you to slide your heel down your left shin until you get to your foot, okay? Just slide down. Good. And then if you want to pick up your heel, put it back on your knee and slide it down, okay? I want you to just do that movement as fast as you can, okay? I'm just going to watch you. Okay, very good. So we're going to go ahead and switch legs. So put your left heel on your right knee, okay? And slide it down your shin, your right shin to your foot. Pick up your heel and put it back on the knee. And just do that motion, back and forth. Very good. You can cease that. Okay. Just going to take a few final notes, if you don't mind. And that concludes our cerebellar examination. Do you have any final questions for me? Okay, comments, concerns? Was the examination nearly as fun as you thought it would be? Good to hear. Well, I want to thank you for coming in to the clinic today, and thank you for visiting me. It was great to see you, and I hope you have a whale of a day. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you. Goodbye now.
Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video if you want to. Comment if you'd like to. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. And if you want to catch me on some socials, my Twitter is at Calliope Whisper with no S. My Instagram is at XX_Calliope. I'd like to give you a special thank you to my patrons on Patreon, for whom this wouldn't be possible, as well as the support